At the Abbott house, Kyle and Ashley have come up empty searching for Jack. Dinah appears, upset that they haven't heard from John. Ashley and Kyle reassure her. Dinah won't stop worrying until John walks through the door. Jack arrives at the Abbott cabin and heads directly to the liquor cabinet. Once the bottle is 3/4 gone, he records a video talking about Dinah's movie and chuckles that he'll make a sequel at the Abbott cabin. He recalls Dinah and John arguing about her infidelity in the cabin and wonders if his mother brought her lovers there, even his own wife cheated there. Jack gets out the memory book and scoffs about the lies before declaring, the Abbotts are myth, and burning the book. Jack would like to burn the whole place down. He decides to leave. At the club, Victoria takes a call from Paul, who presses to meet with her about JT's texts. She disconnects. At Newman, Abby tells Victor that Ashley won't be in because Jack's missing. She adds if anything bad has happened to Jack, it's on him. Victor insists he had nothing to do with Dinah's doctored film. Abby's not buying it. Victoria arrives, and her father puts her in charge of Ashley's project. Abby's bitter, and takes off. In the corridor, she runs into Paul and asks for help tracking down her Uncle Jack. Paul will alert his officers. He asks if she stopped by Victoria's house the night JT disappeared. Abby replies no. Abby checks in at the Abbott house and updates Ashley and Kyle that Paul can't do much at this point. Kyle offers to check the cabin, but Abby will do it. She informs Ashley that Victoria snapped up her project. Ash doesn't care, she's concerned about Jack and Jabbo. Kyle wants to go help Billy, but Abby snaps at him. Ash asks Kyle to go through Jack's contacts, but be discreet. At Newman, Victor's still with Victoria when Kyle texts to meet. Vic exits, greets Paul, and leaves him with Vicky. She claims she has a video conference. Paul smirks, he can wait. Victoria's rattled. When they finally talk, Paul reads off JT's angry texts asking her not to ignore him the night of the girls' party. Victoria reminds him she shut off her phone. He replies that someone heard her phone ringing. Vicky shrugs, maybe she turned it off afterward. Paul turns the interrogation to whether Abby visited or not. He figures he's being lied to and doesn't know why, yet. Paul rants, one of them or all of them know where JT is. Victoria finally says tell him everything. Crimson lights, Abby spots Arturo and tells him her uncle's still missing. He offers to drive her to the cabin in his truck since a storm's coming. At the ranch, Kyle updates Victor on Jack's disappearance and the situation at Jabbo. He wants Victor to give him a job at Newman as per their agreement, though he won't move until he's sure Jack's okay. Victor informs Kyle he doesn't owe him a damn thing, he didn't alter the video. If he wants a place at Newman, he must continue to deliver information about Jabbo. Kyle tells him Billy's CEO and Ashley's micromanaging him. Victor chuckles with delight. Thank you, Kyle. Good job. At the cabin, Abby and Arturo quickly realize Jack has been and gone. Abby feels he may not be far since the fire's still burning. They decide to check if he's fishing, and return soaked when the rain begins. Abby suggests they get out of their wet things. She takes note of Arturo's bare chest as they discuss the Newmans and Abbotts. She asks about his family, he says they're regular people with regular jobs. Arturo reveals he just got out of a relationship, they didn't want anything serious. Abby muses she's faltered at adult relationships due to her baggage. Arturo finds Abby funny and beautiful. They move in close. Kyle finds Dinah fretting at home that she drove John away with her affairs. Kyle admits he set this all in motion by sharing private information. Dinah just wants John to come home. Kyle whispers, I do too. Driving in the storm, Jack flashes to throwing the blood Abbott claws in Ashley's face, arguing with Kyle, and Dinah's confession that he is not John's son. He turns on loud classical music and starts speeding in the downpour. Suddenly, Jack skids out, tires squeal, and his car crashes into something. Next on The Young and the Restless. Devin keeps a secret.